Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome all of you back to another video. Yes, we are going to go with another video right away. So that's actually like 2 videos in 2 days. A very short time in between those two, but I kind of want to get something done, and I can't do anything else at the moment. So why the heck not? Now, before we start off this video, I don't actually have anything to say. So let's just start off the video. This time around we're going to take a look at the Parasite. Now this guy, Tits. Well, anyways, this guy is going to be playing Parasite. And there's an interesting part about this game. Mainly being that the enemy got both an email one and an engineer. Now, why is that interesting? Both heroes have the possibilities of shutting down the enemy jungler because they just block the camp. You can unblock it by just kind of finding the traps, but if you don't, well, your jungle is kind of screwed. Now, this usually isn't a problem for a Parasite. Now, why isn't that a problem? A Parasite, in my opinion, should go into the enemy jungle every single game, because that's just where he is the strongest. Maybe not every game, but most of the time. It's just, that's what the hero is really good at. Now, I'm currently looking up a thread on the forums, that's why the mouse is maybe a little bit different. But Parasite in the jungle is just like, that's where you want him to be, like in the enemy jungle. Sorry, not just in the jungle, but I guess that's obvious. You don't want a laning Parasite, and don't even know how that is supposed to work. Now, oh well, I don't think I can actually manage to find that thread. But Parasite should go into the enemy jungle. It's just so easy for this hero to jungle and play very aggressively. But he decides to go into the Hellbourne's jungle. Now, before we start with the game, of course, let's talk about lanes, like we do all the time. Now, this time around, we actually got quite a decent team. This is not too bad. I actually think this is a good team. We got Torturer, the Parasite, Kraken, and Luna, and Magebane. Now, I personally would lane the Torturer top, as we see right here. And then the Magebane and Luna bottom. But Kraken and Luna works just as fine as well. Like, it really doesn't matter which of those two is gonna go mid, but I personally always like to see Kraken more. It's just that Kraken has ganking potential, Magebane on the other hand, not so much. Like, Magebane, he can't gank for real. He can get farm, but ganking is kind of difficult with that hero. Now on the other side, we got an Engineer, Email 1, Legionnaire. Now that's interesting. The Flint and the Deadwood. So probably gonna see, I guess, Engineer Flint top, maybe, and Deadwood mid, and an Email 1 so the bottom. Something along those lines, in my opinion, would work best. But if the thing is about their lineup is they got a Legionnaire. Now Legionnaire is gonna go into their jungle, obviously, because that's what the hero does. Sadly enough, because I still think he's a great laner. Like, send this guy into the mid lane against a mini hero. Oh my god, he just destroys every mini, even an electrician. Like, Legionnaire, oh my god, so powerful. Anyways, Legionnaire is gonna go into the jungle. Now, the interesting part about that is that Parasite can shut down a Legionnaire easily. Like, Legionnaire won't be able to do anything. Legionnaire needs to stack to farm, and Legionnaire usually is very low on HP, and he really can't afford to just have a Parasite come in there, catch like a Catman, worst case scenario, or Minotaur, or pretty much any of the big ones, and just nuke him down. With Legionnaire, you really gotta pay attention to your HP bar. It's very difficult to stay alive. It's, yeah, so you kind of gotta think about that. But with a Parasite can just shut him down, just plain not shut him down. Now, something else I want to mention before we actually start the game is I don't like his item build. I know a lot of players go for this. I don't like it. It's just not my thing. Like, I personally like to go for 2 wards, 1 set of tangos, 2 minor totems, and the rest into mana potions. It works every game. Like, I place down the wards, I help out with warding because Parasite really doesn't need the money, and I then invest into Ring of the Teacher, into boots, and get my Ring of Sorcery afterwards. It's just more of an early style build. And the mana problem, well, I just keep buying mana potions. I just keep sending myself mana potions to keep myself at full mana all the time. And even though it takes a little while till I get the Ring of Sorcery, I still get it. And I usually manage to play very, very active with a build like that. Going with the early Ring of Sorcery, it's gonna slow down your farm. You're not going to be able to get boots. You will not be able to get a Ring of the Teacher. Basically, in the time he manages to get his Ring of Sorcery, I would have my boots and a Ring of the Teacher. At least. At least. And with those 2 items, I can go gank so easily. It's just not even funny. A Ring of the Teacher, of course, doesn't help, but it keeps the creeps alive. It's very, very powerful because auras apply to the minions as well while you are sitting inside of a minion. Now he is going into the Hellborn jungle, as I already mentioned. I kind of would like to see him go into the Legion jungle. It's just, first, yeah, it just opens up so many possibilities. Like, you can just farm around here, and, well, you go over here and gank. Like, you take out the Deadwood. Pretty easy to do. And if you farm over here, you just go in the middle and gank there as well. That's, like, very, very easy to do. On the other side, if you're in the Hellborn jungle, you can only gank the top lane, and Parasite is a very active hero. This hero really doesn't benefit from farm, and as such he should not be farming, instead he should be helping. And yeah, you really want to be active, and it's just a lot easier to do so in the enemy jungle than it is in the own. Now, additionally, as I already mentioned, Legionnaire is a hero that is very reliant on controlling the creep camps. Like, with Legionnaire, you want to stack the creep camps, you want to have as many creeps in there as possible, but still control it. Like, you don't want 5 Catnans, no, you don't want that. But again, you want to control the creep camps. With Parasite, on the other hand, that's entirely different. With a Parasite, the only reason why he would even bother taking out the entire creep camp is that he wants a new one to spawn. If I play Parasite, I usually just farm till I'm level 2 or 3, and I then try to maybe gank. I don't necessarily wait all the time, it's just sometimes if I get an early Minotaur, I go gank level 1. It can work, usually doesn't, it's kind of risky. You want to wait till level 2, like the slow is actually a big deal. How much is it at level 1? Yeah, 50 movement speed, that's quite significant. Now, also another thing is, no, where was I going with this? Ah, right, sorry. If I play Parasite, I usually kind of destroy the jungle, I make it unusable. That's just the way it works out. Like, I get to level 3, and I then just take the minion and go gank with it. And once I come back, there's only like the weak creep left. And I then use the weak crab to stack, not crab, the weak creep to stack, and take the big creep again. And now I do have 2 weak creeps. Like, that's a terrible camp. You don't want that. They barely give any money. So, yeah. Now, another thing, just to point out, this is a general rule. This is not as... It's not a big problem that they do this wrong, but usually don't want to do this. I just want to point it out. As any hero, you usually don't want to get a spell at level 1, because you don't quite know what you are going to need. Like, there are exceptions. With Magnus, you always want to get this done. With Hammerstorm, you always want to get the stun. With Andromeda, you always want to get this done. Okay, I get that. But on a hero like Torturer, yeah, the stun is nice, but maybe you could actually use the impairment more. So maybe wait till you get into the fight. Maybe wait until something happens. Like on the Valkyrie is a great example. Valkyrie on level 1, you kind of got the choice between either I'm gonna go with the arrow or I'm gonna go with the leap. And well, making the right decision can either save a life or kill an enemy. Making the wrong decision can either kill you or save an enemy. Now, how do I make the right decision? How am I supposed to know what I need? You can't know that until it happens. So don't skill it until it happens. Really, skilling an ability is one press of a button. You should be able to do so very quickly. And it shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. So yeah, just don't skill it. The thing is, you're going to see Parasite is sitting over here. Torturous also camping. They are very nicely protecting the pull spot. But they are now gonna be running into Engineer. And Engineer gets hit by the stun. Now think about it. I don't know. Maybe if Parasite would have had the leech, maybe they could have gotten that kill. There's no guarantee for that, but maybe. And okay, I get a point. Like with Parasite, you want to go jungle every game, but if you get a kill, you could just go sit in lane until you're level 2. That's not that big of a deal, to be honest. But this is what I'm talking about. The Engineer is stacking, or not stacking, blocking the creep camps, and he did so over here as well. And now Parasite got only these 3 to work with, because here we go. This is blocked yet again, and you go with the ward. So it's actually only these 2. And as a Parasite, this is really nothing. You can't walk with this, because he is actually one of the few heroes in the game where you want to take out the big camp first. By the way, this is a huge mistake. You don't want this to happen. If I noticed that correctly, I'm not sure. But take a look at his gold. He let the creep die. No, this is usually not a problem, because okay. I think I have to explain this. Now the thing about Parasite is his infest deals damage to the creep. And if the infest damage kills the creep, you get the creep kill. So you get all the money and all the experience. But just because you're inside of a creep doesn't necessarily mean you always get the creep kill. If your enemy takes out the creep, they get all the gold and experience. And if the neutrals take out the creep, they get all the gold and experience, but they can't use gold and experience, so they get nothing, and you just wasted gold and experience, which is exactly what happened there. The one Wolf Commander, like, that's just, no, you don't want that to happen. And yeah, he just missed out on some gold and experience, so that's suboptimal. I could be worse, like that's, yeah, it's not good. Now, here we go, the camp is blocked. Okay, actually goes there on. Yeah. Oh. Gonna drop. Nope, not gonna go down. And Torture chases them away. But he kind of can forget about the creep camp, like, because Engineer, he will always block it. He's just gonna go there, place down a mine, and this is actually the only use for the mines. Like this is a well played Engineer. This is good. Like if he gets just 1 point into the mines to block the creep camps. That's okay. I like that. Now Parasite, yeah, finally realized this is not going to work. Like you can't just jungle these 2. Well, you could jungle this one once, but you can't just live on these 2 as a Parasite. Now, of course, you can unblock this one, and you should do so. This is, I sadly can't find the thread anymore. Like, I'm really looking. Give me a second. Maybe I can find it. But there's a thread that shows the range for... Ah, here we go. I found it. Okay. So, neutral creep spawn boxes. Yeah, here we go. So, these are the neutral creep spawn boxes. And as you can see, it's 500 range from the mid, where the spawner is located. You could go into the map editor and look that up, but I'm really... well, this is good enough. I could show it to you, but that's kind of overkill. So, as you can see, this Andromeda is the mid of the camp. This is where the spawner is located. And in the 500 radius around that, the creeps are going to spawn. So you can safely assume that the engineer placed their mine somewhere in that 500 radius. And to be honest, that 500 radius really isn't that big. Like 500 is not big. It's not. And you can easily just go and look for it. You can just search for it, especially considering that an engineer can't place it inside of trees. You can find the mine, and he should, in my opinion, should have found that one and killed it, or well, let it blow up, make it blow up, and then he would have this creep cam that he could have found. But I like this decision better, anyways. Going into the Legion's jungle. Now, there's one thing I have to say. Parasite has a huge problem going up against stacked camps. He literally can't kill it. Like, he can kill... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Here we go. Sorry. But he literally can't kill it. That's not going to work at all. It's simply not going to work. But he can take out a single creep camp. So this is why he should have moved here early on. Because right now, stacked. He can't kill these as well. Like, he can't take these out. He can steal the big creep, which in this case would be the Minotaur. Here, this is actually something he can kill. Like, he could take the Catman champion and take out the Catman soldier. And over here, you could maybe steal the Catman and the Vagabond. But he really can't take that out. It's just not going to work. And, oh, it looks like they actually sent the Mage Bane bottom. I thought they had him mid. Oh, well, that's not a big deal anyways. We're talking about the Parasite. Now, Parasite is gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Because as Legionnaire, he can now go up against him. And, well, let's just take a look at how it plays out. So, he's still level 1, steady enough. It's not the biggest of deals, though, because he can just take over the creep. And, yeah, be as powerful as the creep. Now, he ran away right there, which is kind of like... Why? Just take over the Catman champion and use that to run away. The Legionnaire really doesn't want to go up against that. So, here we go. He takes over the Catman. And... well, sadly enough, Legionnaire kind of does want to go up against that, and because it's only level 1 and fast, it deals a lot of damage to the creep. Yeah, that's not the best thing to happen. But, oh well, this really doesn't concern us. But as you can see, here we go, yet again, he really can't do anything. But now, this is something. This is, well, okay, here we go. He's gonna pick up that Catman champion. Now look at what he uses it for. He uses it to heal himself. Was that necessary? No. He should have used that Catman to maybe try and make something happen. I know level 1 infest deals a lot of damage, but he could have tried to maybe get to the bottom lane and take out Deadwood. I just want him to try. That's all. I don't know if he could have made it. I don't know. Maybe the creep would have died earlier on. Maybe Legionnaire would have gotten in his way. But he could even have nuked Legionnaire. Just the AoE, you nuke him, slow him down, jump out of the creep and run away. It's not like he can hurt you. So, yeah. Especially not with the skill build he's going for. It's terrible. Or he could have harassed the Legionnaire. Ooh, Courier. Oh, he should have gotten... Oh, I personally would have gone for the Courier kill right there. And no, we got Mage Bane mid, so I didn't actually... Yeah, I remembered correctly, so I'm not retarded. And Parasite probably gonna drop. Oh, one more hit. Yeah, here we go. Oh, come on, Mage Bane. Did you really attack the Legionnaire right there? Oh, well. But, yeah, he's just... This is, again, I uploaded a video yesterday about playing efficiently. He's not playing very efficiently. Like, he's just running around and doing nothing. And, of course, I kind of have to explain what he is supposed to do. Now, this of course is a shitty situation to be in. It's very difficult to get out of this one. By the way, just to point this out because it hurts me. It hurts my soul. Legionnaire got himself an iron shield. It doesn't work with creeps. Read the item. For God's sake, read the item. The chance to block damage is 60% when attacked by a creep or something like that. I know it's blocked. by non-hero targets. So really, there's no point to getting that on Legionnaire. Because you're gonna get the Helm of the Black Legion anyways, and once you get that, the Iron Shield really doesn't fulfill any purpose. Yeah, oh well. Now, Parasite, oh, he got himself boots, so that's nice. I like the early boot. Well, it's not that early. But the thing is, like, what is he supposed to do? As I already mentioned, he, in my opinion, he should try to maybe gang. He should have taken that Catman, try to go to the bottom. He should go in the Hellborn, in the Legion jungle, not go to the Hellborn yet again. Like at his top lane, he really can't do anything because he doesn't have the creeps. At this point, well, of course, he should have taken out the mines. Like he can't just walk up there and kill them. But he doesn't want to do so. I don't know. It just didn't. He didn't think about that, I guess. So let's just get that out of the equation. Let's just not think about it in that way. That's of course what he should have done, but oh well. Considering he doesn't do that, what should he have done? He should have moved to the Legion's jungle, take over the Minotaurs, take over the Catmans, maybe even the Vulture Lords like the Tornado. Oh my god, that's so scary. The Vagabonds, and just maybe try, like he could have taken over this Vagabond and maybe try to take out this camp. That would have been kind of difficult. Don't think he would have made it, but he could have taken out the easy camp and then take over the Minotaur and gank the bottom. Doing so will not only help out the bottom lane with getting a kill onto the Deadwood, it will also slow down Legionnaire, because most of you already know, everyone of you should know, that Legionnaire relies on stacking to jungle. That's just what he does. He wants to have as many creeps in there as possible to spin as many times as possible and take out the enemy as fast as possible. But yeah, and he's again running around in his own jungle. I like that he got the level 2 leech. So the thing is, he's probably using the guide. Like, I don't know what the Parasite guide is. I don't look at guides ever. But this is this basic standard build for Parasite. Level 2 leech. Why do I get level 2 leech instead of level 2 and fast? Because you want to gank. And he can't gank at the top. Just the leech is not enough to gank. That's not going to work. It may, well maybe, but it usually is not enough. Oh, he finally takes out that, so that's nice. And yeah, so actually that it goes down in the bot lane anyway, so that's nice. But here you go. What is he accomplishing? He's literally doing nothing. He's now waiting for the creep camp, so that's fine. Gets an unlucky spawn. That's suboptimal. But he's gonna take out that creep camp. And yeah, yet again, he didn't get the money and experience. Look at that. Who's getting the last hit? It wasn't the Parasite. It wasn't the Parasite. That's 2 creeps now that he didn't get any golden experience. And 2 creeps doesn't sound like a whole lot, but by charging, that's actually a lot. It is. It really is. By the way, here we go. Initiation. Nice stun coming out. But he kind of just sacrifices the torturer. I really don't know what that was. I don't know. Now, yet again, he's still running around. I don't know why he is... Like, this is the same problem with the Dampier yesterday. He's just running around doing nothing. Now, Torturer just died at the top lane. If you're not able to get any farm in the jungle, you should have gone to the top lane and not, well, kind of just leeched experience. Just kind of try to get as many creep kills as possible. Now finally he's in the Hellborn jungle. Take over the Minotaur. No! The Catman. This is also something. Like, he now at least gets the creep kill, but he just instantly kills it. He doesn't make any use of the Catman. And just look at Legionnaire. What's going on the map at the moment? Legionnaire is surrounded by 3 heroes. But he can't do anything. All he can do is leech. But that's not enough. It's not enough. It won't be enough. So, yeah. No moving to the bottom lane. Maybe try to throw out a leech. But it's not that strong of an ability. No, yeah, crack them away. that with a pack punch. Really can't do anything about that. Though he could have done some. No, nothing. Later on, there's a scenario where kind of screws up. Yeah, team fight over. We need enough thing going on. He's gonna TP to the top lane and finally get him in the draw. Gank. Thanks. Oh my god, no. Oh, this was really well done by the engineer. No, let's take a look what the Parasite did at that phase. He runs in, uses the stun, yeah, okay. I kind of was amazed by the engineer right there, which is why I didn't like notice what the Parasite was doing. But yeah, that was really well done by the engineer. I'm impressed. That was like nice. Anyways, so yeah, they get a kill. So that's what he was supposed to do. That's the role of Parasite. Just go and gank. And this is what I'm talking about, destroying the jungle. Right there, he maybe should have gone into the jungle and taken out the Gotha. But this is also nice. Like, nobody's at the top lane. He just helped out the Torturer, but sad enough, he didn't survive. Nothing we can do about that. It really wasn't our mistake. It was just well played by the engineer. So, really nothing we could do right there. But at least we are using the farm. Because if you would have left this lane, it's just a waste of money and experience. You want to be efficient. You want to farm as much as possible. You don't want to be farming, but you want to farm as much as possible. So, yeah. And I like what he's doing here. Yeah. He's missing some creatures, but yet again, let's practice. You should practice last hitting if you want to be good. Practice last hitting. If you just stop missing last hits at random, you're going to be a far better player than you are right now. So, yeah. Picks up the Ring of Sorcery. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that, by the way. So, in this fight, we first have to think about a few things. Could have taken over a creep mob, so I guess we can't use the infest. But let's take a look what's going on. This Emerald One is inside of the energy field. He's using the leech and gets silenced instantly. Not the leech, the face arc. This was very close, and maybe he thought the field was gonna run out. But on the other side, I think he should have played it safe. Like, this was really risky, and it's not going to pay off. So he's silenced at the moment, will use the leech, doesn't manage to get a kill out of the Emerald One. Nice, release the Kraken, gets the kill. Now, because of random, well, AoE figures, he's now pretty low. Like, pretty low. And here we go. Flint starts channeling the ultimate. Now if we go into Parasite vision, Flint is obviously channeling the ultimate onto us. Like, that's just plain out obvious. What can we do? We got a few options. First one is to kill Flint. Second one is to die. Third one is to jump into a creep. Think about it. If we would have jumped into a creep right here, we would have survived. Infest was not good cooldown. Oh, that was gonna take out. Oh my god, this dead was terrible. Oh, by the way, this is also really nice. First coming in, takes out the engineer and the Flint. Dropping kind of low. I don't like his skill build. If you would have gone for a different one, maybe you could have gotten the kill. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the impalement. I just like the reliable damage of the agonizing bonds. But oh well. So Parasite gets taken out again, but this is one of those cases where you should use your infest to protect yourself. Not only does it, well, yeah, stop the channel, but if Flint wants to use the ultimate onto the creep, well, let's just, yeah, what's the problem with that? Just let him use it on the creep. You are going to survive, and that's what we are all about, right? We want to survive. So, yeah. This is nice. Just quickly takes out the Flint, sitting around, but he's not really using like. I can't blame him right here. Like that's well, nothing to that. Now he is kind of falling back. Probably a smart decision because I don't see this Kraken getting away. Yeah, he gets taken on. There really was nothing he could have done, but still blocked. Still blocked. It's just so like, where's it supposed to be if not there? Like, it's obvious that it isn't a ward. So, oh well. Flint, Ghost Master's terrible item. And oh, poor Parasite got taken out yet again. I think it was because of the dead water. Yeah, no Legion. Oh well, that's not really that big of a deal. I'm gonna go in right here. Almost drop. Nope, he's gonna entirely. Yeah, it's just gotten to a point where it's so underleveled, so underfunding. There really isn't. He can't do anything. Parasite is supposed to be an early game hero. He's supposed to be strong early game, and yeah, he didn't have a strong early game. And now he's just running around with plain old boots, no levers. Really isn't doing anything. Like, what should... if I were to give advice, what he should do right now, in my opinion, he should be farming. Not running around and doing nothing. He should be checking for the spider mine. And finally, he should have done so ages ago. Yeah, here we go. Finally get some creeps, and this is yeah. He should just be sitting inside of the jungle trying to farm him. Why he jumped out of the Minotaur, I don't know. Just stay inside. Why the heck not? It's good. Worst case scenario, it's a leech. So yeah. And he's just this is just using the leech as an antenna. He's holding back very nicely. I like what he did in that fight right there. Just being in the back, he really isn't tanking at all, and he shouldn't risk it. So Flintex gets taken out as well, and well. So he does have a nice assist count of 7, but he's more like 5 and 7, so it's not the best that could have happened. But still, he is right now he's playing kind of well. Really nothing to complain about. That was something. Yeah, okay, right here, yet again. Infest is not on cooldown, so please use it. Okay, he didn't need it. I thought he would have needed it right now. It's just like I just watched this video. I didn't really put a lot of time into it. A lot less than usual. I'm gonna put them next one.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower!
Oh my god, he is not below 450 HP. Like, he's not that squishy. He is squishy, but he's not that squishy. So, yeah, let's just fast forward through the rest of this game. It's just thinking about kind of AFK or something. Or run into that. Just yeah, it's gotten to a point where you can't do anything. And yeah, this is so far for that. So much for that. Yeah, it's just he got to a point where he couldn't fight anymore. And once you get to a point where you can't fight with Parasite, it's just like game over, brother. Yeah, it's game over. And that's what it turned out to be. They lost that game in the end, and he really didn't do a whole lot. So I hope that showed just a little bit. This was not the best of replays. Like, seriously, it's just. Oh well. So I just wanted to still take a look at the replay and give you the video you deserve. So no, is there anything left to say? Go like my Facebook if you care enough to do so. Go like this video. That would be nice. Other than that, thread in the description, Facebook link in the description, and I guess see you next time. Yeah, see you next time.